You're listening to Scariff Bay Community Radio, and this is Around the Parishes, the programme where we go all over East Clare every week to find out what's happening in all the different areas. Today our focus is on Killaloe, and I'm joined to the line by our correspondent there, Arlene White. Arlene, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Jim.
Arlene, you have a very busy week coming up in Killaloe with Heritage Week and events in Heritage Week. There's a boat sunken for a long time near the centre of Killaloe. I never heard about it before.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know anything about it. It was called the Lady Lansdowne.
Yes.
And it came to an untimely end in about 1867 or 1868. So It was beached in the shallows, just a little bit down from the present-day Lakeside Hotel.
Yes.
And it's been there ever since. I suppose with the raising of water levels and everything with the Shannon Hydroelectric scheme, it just got completely submerged, and it has been there since. There had been talk over the years about raising it, but no, nothing has ever happened. But Mairead Hurahan, who lives in the locality, has done a huge amount of research into it. And she is going to guide us on a kind of a walk and talk.
Yes.
Where she will bring us down along. We'll start at Killaloe Library and finish at the Pierhead. But she's going to talk about the history of travel and trade on the Shannon, how important the Shannon was really as the motorway, as it were, of the place.
Time.
Yes, exactly. And she'll also talk about the Lady Lansdowne. She's done a huge amount of research into the boat itself. So yeah, a really interesting event, I think.
It'd be interesting to know what kind of condition it's in. I presume divers have gone down from time to time to have a look at it, but she'll probably be able to tell us that.
Yes, yeah. I know there has been trips down there in the past in terms of even ecology and things like that and the historic side of it.
Yes.
But she was believed to be a beautiful vessel in her day.
Yes.
So and I think Mairead even has an old painting of it when it was in its prime, so she'll be able to bring that along on the night. So we'll be, and it's every time you walk out Canal Bank or the boardwalk there, you are kind of looking straight over at the area of where it's sunk.
Yes.
So she'll be able to point that out exactly, and people can think about it when they're out walking along the Canal Bank in the future.
Exactly.
So that event is taking place on Wednesday, the 21st of August, and we're asking people to meet outside Killaloe Library at 7 p.m. And as always, it's free admission.
And you have a tour in the cathedral?
Yes. So the tour is on Saturday, the 24th of August at 6 p.m. And again, it's another Heritage Week event. It's been organised by the Select Vestry, St. Flannan Select Vestry.
Yes.
And it's free admission and just a free tour around this fantastic 13th century building. So if you haven't been, or if you've just been for a look around yourself, because there's a big difference with having a peek around yourself and actually getting a guided tour. You get information that you'd never get from being there on your own.
I know.
It's a whole history of the last 800 years and even a little bit before. Just some information about what they think was there before the present-day cathedral was even built. Yeah. So it's a really interesting tour.
It's a fantastic,
and it takes about an hour.
It's a fantastic building. I mean, the whole history of it, the sense of history that is in it, seeps into you when you walk through it. Even if it isn't a guided tour, you just get the sense of, as you said, so old, and the stones that make it, and all the windows and everything. It's the whole history of it hits you.
And all the memorial plaques that are on the wall, and even reading the language that is on those, it's just so different, and the names of the families, local families and stuff that would have been laid to rest there over the years. So it's really fabulous. And the fact that it's still in use every week is just amazing.
It is brilliant, it is. So we look forward to that. And I gather there are some bats in Killaloe.
There's a colony of bats in the Overcroft of St. Flannan's Oratory, which is right beside the cathedral there, the small little church. Now, I've never had a look because bats wouldn't be my favourite things, but anyway, there is a guided bat walk. So you have the tour of the cathedral at 6 and then a guided bat walk at 8 p.m. And it's starting in St. Flannan's graveyard. And it's also along parts of Killaloe Canal, so just there in the front of the cathedral.
Yes.
And there's people from Bat Conservation Ireland and Kildare Bat Group, and they're going to conduct a 60-minute, again, another walk and talk, just to discover more about these fascinating mammals.
Yes.
I suppose they'll be starting to come out of the Overcroft and do their bit by 8 o'clock or, shortly after 8 o'clock that evening. So I said the hope will be that you'd see some of them.
Yeah, they'll be swooping overhead.
Yes,
just above
indeed,
your head,
indeed.
Arlene.
Hmm?
Just above your head.
Yes, that's what I don't like about them. We were always told as children that they'd get stuck in your hair, which I know now is nonsense, but I think it's always stuck with me.
Yeah, the fear of it
I always had this fear of them coming towards me. Yeah, exactly.
I know. But they're actually fabulous.
But apparently they're fascinating, and there's so many different types and colonies and that, so they're fascinating. So that's been coordinated by St. Flannan's Cathedral and the Killaloe Tidy Towns. Now, it is a free event, but booking is essential.
Okay.
And the recommendation is, if you want to find out more information or you want to book a place on that, you email tidytownskillaloo@gmail.com.
Lovely. That's great. People can do that. Okay. And of course, Smith O'Brien's, the GA club in Killaloe, are back in business since last week, like all clubs. The championships are on again. But Smith O'Brien's have a Law na Globe.
Law na Globe, yep. So it's a club celebration day, and it's taking place on Saturday, the 31st of August. Now they have to confirm the times, so keep an eye on their social media for that. But it's to celebrate the opening of the dressing rooms, the showers, and the club and community room and the bathrooms. So for anyone that's familiar with it, they've done a huge amount of work. They're building work and everything over the last while. So it's celebrating the opening of the next section of it. Yeah. And they're inviting everyone to come along and celebrate with games. So they've the Noel Sheedy Memorial Hurling Tournament and an under-10s Camogie Blitz. And they're also going to have music, food, and I believe the Liam McCarthy.
The good stuff.
Will be there on the day.
That was the cherry on top.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Well, they should be well proud of, what they've done over the last number of years between the stand at the hurling field, and also they have an AstroTurf, an indoor AstroTurf there, which I have been to, and it's fabulous. So they've great work done, and more is happening and to come. So well done to Smith O'Brien's.
Yeah, they've done a great job up there. Fair play to the club.
Okay, and also there is sailing coaching for young people, Arlene.
Yes, so it's been organised by Killaloe Sailing Club, just there on the Scariff Road outside Killaloe. So it's Sunday morning sailing coaching sessions for juniors. And it's an opportunity to experience the fun of sailing and learn new skills. And it's a 4-week, I suppose there was an option of a longer one, but at this stage there's 4 weeks.
Yes.
So 4 Sundays. It's €85 for members and €110 for non-members for the 4 weeks. Okay. So they want, even if you've never been a member before, you can get involved now and give it a try.
Yeah.
See how you like it. So if you just go onto their website, KillaloeSailingClub.com, or just Google Killaloe Sailing Junior Coaching, there's an application form there that comes up, and you just fill that in, and someone from the club then will be back in touch with you.
Okay.
But it's running from now on until kind of maybe the 3rd or 4th week in September.
Lovely. And we've had people from the sailing club both in studio and on the phone, and they do fantastic work there. And of course they opened their new premises there, what was it, last year, about a year over a year ago?
Just over a year ago, I'd say. Yeah, it's a beautiful clubhouse, absolutely beautiful, with glass front and looking out on the river. It's fantastic.
Lovely.
I think they've had a couple of different events there. I know there's been yoga classes there and things like that, which is just a beautiful venue for it, just looking straight out over the lake.
And of course, it's
so fabulous thing.
It's ideal for any young people who might think about sailing and think about becoming a member and getting involved. They can, as you said, they can have a try.
Yeah, have a try and see how it goes. Yeah, exactly.
Lovely.
So good opportunity to try that out.
Brilliant. Well, listen, Arlene, great things as always happening in Killaloe. So we're hoping to have our transmitter, another transmitter in Killaloe at some stage, some stage in the rest of the year. And you'll be hearing us even better then when that happens.
Yes, be brilliant addition.
Yes.
To our already busy town.
Yes, indeed. Okay, Arlene, many thanks for joining us today. And please God, we'll talk to you again as we move towards the autumn.
Thanks, Jim.
Okay, Arlene, God bless.